Well, so far that we know that two French soldiers died in the mission, the rescue mission in Burkina Faso. We're also learning that the two other hostages were an American female and also a South Korean female. That's all we know so far in terms of their identities. This actually took the two French hostages were taken, we believe, on the 1st of May when they were traveling in the Pendjari National Park. That's in the very north of Benin, which borders Burkina Faso. A few days later, their car was found burnt out over the border in Burkina Faso, and also their guide, Fiacre Beji, was found dead. This has had quite an impact in Benin, which has actually got a very positive reputation at the moment in terms of safety and tourism. It's also one of the only places in Western Africa where you can still go on safari and see wildlife. And so this has been a real shock to the country. It's also indicative, really, of the ongoing situation here in the Sahel, and the Sahel being the region to the south of the Sahara. And so, as Macron himself said in a statement this morning, that he's now adding more support to fight the problems of Islamist militants in the region.
OK, and of course, this is a regional problem, as you said, and it seems to be one, Frank, that's getting worse.
It's getting worse, and it's changing quite quickly, because up until very recently, this was more of a problem focused in Mali, where since the crisis in 2012, which is really still ongoing since the attempt to create an independent state in the north of Mali, we're seeing a destabilizing of the region with militant groups pouring across the borders, also people pouring across the borders. There are hundreds of thousands of refugees across the region, plus even in Burkina Faso itself, there are 160,000 internally displaced people. And so with the problems now developing across Burkina Faso, it's the countries to the south, along the southern border. So we have Benin and Togo and Ghana, and even here, Ivory Coast, which are now seeing a sort of destabilization and are making more efforts to increase security. Here in Ivory Coast, the president has recently announced an increase of police to man the border with Burkina Faso, and also sending more troops to join the joint UN mission across the Sahel. So really, this is a further example of the rapid deterioration of security across the region.